Alright, what is up guys? Welcome back to another more playing GCOs on
This is video from one of 5 residential
I'm not
Ukraine's second largest city.
almost 250
People can be seen here
plus tax, so you might as well say almost 300.
Hands down. Across the city to the east, more video shows of chaotic scenes after a
Select exit. Select a personality to determine social behavior.
over the apartment complex.
Select a mentor as a guidelines for data application. Select power group from available exabyte data to determine combat role. Select movement mode.
U.S. officials say the Russians have hit civilian targets in Monday's attacks in Kharkiv have all the hallmarks of
Select weapon specialty from available data.
invasion, but it will avoid civilian areas. The people of Kharkiv probably very differently. At the same time, repelling Russian forces in Kharkiv. There were street battles in that city, Kharkiv very much alongside the capital Kyiv in the sights of Vladimir Putin's army.
Displaying exabyte download summary. Appearance options now available. Modify any category as desired. Accept download when ready.
His nuclear forces on high alert. Let's go to our Chief National Security Correspondent, Jim Sciutto. He's reporting for us live from Western Ukraine. Jim, so what is the U.S. response to Putin's nuclear alert?
The view of the U.S. military, Wolf, like that of the White House, is that his threat is largely a manufactured one, with Russian forces on their back foot, you might say, over the weekend, not going according to plan so far. Slower progress. This was an opportunity for Putin to distract, perhaps strike some fear, or at least the idea of fear, into the eyes, into the hearts of Western leaders. That said, I'm told that anytime the word nuclear is mentioned or a threat involving nuclear forces, particularly from the country with the largest number of nuclear warheads in the world, is something they take seriously. The U.S. military takes seriously. They're also conscious that it's part of Russian military doctrine, first use of nuclear weapons, tactical nuclear weapons on the battlefield. First use of those weapons is part of their doctrine in response to conventional attacks. They're aware of that as well. Adding one more dynamic, a corner Vladimir Putin is one that becomes more unpredictable. That said, big picture, they're not considering this an imminent threat, but yet another piece of just how much Vladimir Putin can, if he makes such decisions, can threaten not just Ukraine, but Europe and the world.
Yeah, it's a huge problem indeed. And there are also concerns, as you and I well know, Jim, within the U.S. intelligence community, very deep, serious concerns about Putin's state of mind, right?
Yeah. And there are. Listen, with a dose of uncertainty again with Vladimir Putin. I spoke to Senator Mark Warner this morning, of course, chair of the Senate Intelligence Committee, and he said, let's grant that Vladimir Putin's mind is a black hole, right? They can't hope to have knowledge of the way he is making decisions, but there's a structural problem here that U.S. officials, intelligence officials, the military are aware of, and that is that he has a very tight circle of advisors that he listens to. He's been increasingly isolated in recent months and years, particularly during the COVID pandemic. You've seen those images of him at the end of very long tables, even as he's meeting with some of his closest advisors. And that lack of people around him who can tell him either different opinions, different analyses, or even hard facts or bad news creates a bad decision-making environment, which concerns the U.S. One man with that much power, not necessarily good information, can lead to bad decisions, and that's a principal concern of U.S. officials right now, particularly with all the force that Putin has amassed here now on the ground in Ukraine.
So worrisome indeed. Jim Sciutto and Lviv in Ukraine for us. Jim, thank you very much. Stay safe over there as well. Just ahead, Russia unleashes a deadly new rocket attacks on Ukraine's second largest city coming up. We're going to break down Putin's latest moves and what comes next. Stay with us.
Come on. He's yours now.
We got your car, sweetie.
Dealership? I thought this was an online page. Looks like you done picked the wrong website, Chief.
It's time to sign, baby.
So you can go to the dealership?
No, with Room you don't have to.
Never go to the dealership. Just go to Room.com, buy a car, and we'll deliver it straight to you. This is Sandra. She gets her financial advice from her mother. This is Tony, who gets his financial advice from his old college roommate. And this is where Frank used to sit. He got smart about retirement. From Smart Asset, they matched to vetted fiduciary financial advisors to help turn his retirement priorities into a retirement reality. Everybody sure misses Frank. Smart Asset. Scan the QR code now to take the free quiz, then get matched with up to 3 vetted financial advisors. Get smart about retirement. Make the wait a visual escape with custom deep sea signage. Fast signs. Make your statement.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online. Now we've created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Whether it's a year old or a few years old, we want to buy your car. So go to Carvana and enter your license plate, answer a few questions, and our techno wizardry calculates your car's value and gives you a real offer in seconds. When you're ready, we'll come to you, pay you on the spot, and pick up your car. That's it. So ditch the old way of selling your car and say hello to the new way at Carvana.
No matter where you live, with Dish you get 99% signal reliability.
Okay, everybody, let's get to the basement.
99% signal reliability anywhere in the country with Dish.
And it's easy to get a quote at LibertyMutual.com, so you only pay for what you need. Isn't that right, Lena? Sorry, 1 second. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Look at Brian.
Huh? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
look at Brian. It's back to grinding.
Yeah.
And I look at almost how they do.
And
Make more of what's left.
can't wait to pick.
Your mission, stand up to moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis and take it on with Rinvoq. Rinvoq, a once-daily pill, can dramatically improve symptoms. Rinvoq helps tame pain, stiffness, swelling, and for some, Rinvoq can even significantly reduce RA fatigue. That's Rinvoq Relief. With RA, your overactive immune system attacks your joints. Rinvoq regulates to help stop the attack.
Yeah.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occur. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take it allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Talk to your rheumatologist about Rinvoq Relief. Rinvoq, make it your mission. Learn how AbbVie can help you to save on Rinvoq.
Just a second.
Book now at DreamResorts.com with savings of up to 40%.
Closed captioning brought to you by Feel Away Optimum. Enhanced calming for cats. I used to scratch up this sofa. Oh, and you see the swell? I would have probably peed right on it. But now, I feel less stressed. Thanks to Feel Away Optimum.
We're following the breaking news on the battle for Ukraine. The mayor of the country's second largest city, Moscow, 9 people were killed in Russian rocket attacks earlier today. President Zelensky of Ukraine is accusing Russia of war crimes for targeting civilians. Meanwhile,
We're having the
continue
enchiladas.
in various parts of the country. CNN's Matthew Chen has got a first-hand look at the aftermath of one ferocious battle that left a Russian convoy in ruins. We want to warn you, some of this video is graphic.
there has been a ferocious battle here on the outskirts of Kiev. And this is one of those Russian Soviet-era vehicles which is completely burned out. You see, this is a bridge actually, is an access point to the northwest of Kiev, the Ukrainian capital. And the Russian column that has come down here has been absolutely hammered. We're still in a very exposed situation right now, but if we can just bring you along here, there's the debris everywhere, the twisted metal of these vehicles. This is obviously just a truck carrying supplies. We saw the armoured vehicle in front there. I'm looking around. Absolutely. Right, look at this. I mean, what kind of munitions does it take to do that to a car, to a vehicle? You know, I know that I've been speaking to the local Ukrainian commanders here. They've been saying that they were using Western anti-tank missiles to attack these columns. So recent, the battle. This vehicle is still smoking. There's still smoke coming out the back of that. Ammunition boxes on the ground. There's unexploded grenades, you know, in various like pineapple grenades everywhere. You know, a real scene of devastation along this bridge. Look, there's evidence. I don't want to show you this too much, but there's a body there. That's a Russian soldier that is lying there dead on this bridge. Lying there dead on this bridge as his column has attempted to drive in and been thwarted. The thing is, what's happened over the past couple of
I didn't have one to go and look for the rest of the shrimp.
Let's move away from that.
No, the shrimp, and the Alfredo from Friday announced after I got it and looked at
Russians and
I have the soup.
for a long time and said they know what they're doing.
The backpack. But I put it on the top shelf, so I can eat it tomorrow.
In fact, just yesterday, Sweden announced
before it goes.
Sweden announced it was delivering 5,000 anti-tank missiles to this country to help Ukrainians defend against the Russian invasion. And so with the help of that weaponry,
on Zoom,
to really cause the Russians a significant amount of pain. It's also something to do with the Russian tactics as well. If they thought they were going to come into this city or come into this country and there was going to be a broad surrender, that the military were going to roll over, they weren't going to fight. And that was obviously these images of the twisted metal. That was obviously a massive calculation on the part of the Kremlin.
Matthew Chance, a very courageous journalist reporting from just outside Kyiv, Ukraine. What was that on Monday? The landscape of this town is changing really by the minute. General Walk, we're very fortunate to have him here to break it down with us. Of course, many eyes are on the Battle of Kyiv. The Russian forces are amassing mostly in the west and approaching the city. Some Massachusetts riveted seconds there. That ambush, that Russian convoy just outside Kyiv. How do you see the Battle of Kyiv playing out and coming out? The first evening, the Russian special operations and paratroopers tried to they took out Kharkiv Airport. It looked like that they had a bridgehead. They were going to be rushing forces down. A lot of people expected them to go right for the center and try to catch the Ukrainians up. They didn't do it. Now, they have been moving down clumsily. They've taken resistance and losses. They're now also, again, coming in now big from what we're seeing. And they have a choice. Do they go for the center, the seats of government, and pay a bloody, brutal cost? The whole world is watching, the media is watching, Russia is increasingly watching. Or they try to encircle. This is something that takes 70,000 people.
The Russian thing that we want to always buy our own whole chicken.
Let's talk about a little bit of the bigger picture here, the troop movement, where the Russians
and do our own lemon, whatever, or barbecue, or whatever.
Whatever. Kharkiv, the Ukrainians are putting up resistance, but the Belarusian troops could be coming in, according to our sources. How does that change the landscape of the battle?
Actually, I don't think it changes it that much. Actually, I think it's the beginning of the long end of the Alexander Lukashenko regime, because most of those Belarusian troops, maybe 60, 70, 80,000 active, and then 250,000 if you will, reservists, are conscripts. And the same thing as the Russian conscripts. They're now encountering fierce Ukrainian resistance from Slavic brothers. I think this is, Belarus had those protests in 2021. Right. I think this is the beginning of the end for them.
Okay, let's talk about the convoy that we've observed here, just outside Kyiv. 3-mile-long Russian convoy. They're having problems resupplying their forward units. Talk about that.
Just look at this. This is happening all over Ukraine. And you have these soft-skinned vehicles, again, driven mostly by conscripts, not combat troops. You need combat troops to protect them, because the wolves are out there, meaning the partisans are going to be getting, points of resistance. We got to remember that from 41 to 1944, the fiercest resistance to the Nazis in the partisan fight was over this ground in Ukraine and Belarus, and this will be really, really hard to sustain. Yeah.
All right, well, it's going to be really interesting to see if they can resupply these convoys, get their forces ramped up in and around Kyiv as the battle unfolds in the coming hours. Well, we're going to be watching this in real time as that battle for the capital city unfolds. Excellent analysis, General Zwark. Thank you very, very much for joining us. Coming up, the Ukrainian refugee crisis worsening tonight as the Russian military opens fire on residential neighborhoods and civilian casualties.
Download successful.
Says at least 520,000 Ukrainians.
That is a woman, but not just any woman. An actual model.
In this market, you'll find
former
investments
Miss
different than other money managers.
Different how? Aren't we all just looking for the high stocks?
Ukrainians.
We use diversified strategies to
And
position
that's
our clients'
and that's an actual gun.
You still sell investments that generate high commissions for you, right? No, we don't sell commission products. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in our clients' best interest.
So when do you make more money? Only when your clients make more money?
Yep, we do better when our clients do better. And Fisher Investments is clearly different.
He's telling us what's going on basically in real time and from his opinion.
Luckily, it's not
and what he is hearing.
It's updated. Let's draw.
His friends, his family.
Earth. The center of the multiverse. It will belong to Brainiac. I do not plan an invasion, rather an assimilation. I have identified key junctions in Earth's vast nexus of knowledge. These I will capture and digitize first. Of course, some non-essential information may be captured as well. This will be sorted and purged once the digitizing is complete. Earth's resistance does not concern me. There is no intellect strong enough, or power brutal enough to resist me. Soon this planet and all it contains will be mine. Intriguing. There is an anomaly in Earth's atmosphere. Beginning analysis. These exobytes are my own technology, each one holding unknown stores of digitized power from Earth's future. My harvester ships will simply reclaim the data provided by these exobytes and seal Earth's fate. This is a new obstacle. These humans resist my assimilation. My conversion units cannot hold them. Let the humans use their powers. In the end, they too will belong to Brainiac.
with no mess or demo. Get the bath you want in a day with quality that lasts a lifetime. It just fits. Bathfitter. Bathfitter is hiring installers. We're a growing company with a strong culture and great benefits. Find out where you fit at joinbathfitter.com.
Fancy meeting you here. I'm Superman, and I'm going to get you off this ship.
I think everyone knows who you are, Superman.
And that's Oracle. She's going to help us navigate through Brainiac's defenses. Be on your toes for Brainiac's sentries.
We're here to save you and the others Brainiac abducted. Speak with Superman when you're ready to move on.
Magic words, and you can control your Cox Home Life connected devices with your voice remote. Say "Teach me more" for more smart home tips.
While we're here, we need to stop this ship from abducting anyone else. And send Brainiac a message Earth isn't going to fall to Brainiac or anyone else.
You still have your weapons. Use them to get rid of the debris blocking the door.
Worth more than insurance offers. Find out what your case could be. We will help you get them.
We've attracted some attention. Sentries are headed your way.
All units move into position. Contain the human.
It doesn't take X-ray vision to see you're up to no good.
520,000 Ukrainian refugees have now fled to neighboring countries.
Gather reinforcements. I will patrol towards the prisoner bay.
That's an overseer. They patrol parts of the ship and protect it from intruders. Like you, it won't let you pass.
Managed to get out of Ukraine. There are plenty more who are trying to leave still. It is difficult to go by car, going by foot. You may well end up stuck outside for hours on end. So the train is the best option for a lot of people, especially those with small kids. But as we found out today, it is still far from a sure bet.
Seems force is all you understand.
At the train station in Lviv, no one knows when the next train
You shouldn't try to solve your problem.
They wait for frigid temperatures just in case. Suddenly, an announcement sends people rushing to platform 5. Some cross the tracks to get there, but police turn them away. Please keep calm and go down the stairs, shouts the officer.
This looks like a job for Superman.
I know this is a lot to ask, but we need your help. We can disable this ship if we can destroy its central AI core. Brainiac has more ships, but this one has some key systems. Taking it out will slow his invasion.
Tells us.
Great Krypton!
Men are told not to bother. This woman is offered a place on the No, I can't, she says. My friends, how did you get there?
The good guys always come out on top.
At the top of the stairs, police minor damage. Tossing suitcases and pulling children up by their coats. It's all a bit overwhelming.
If you're looking for a fight, try me.
More of the Justice League have arrived to back you up. They'll draw some of Brainiac's attention.
Likely will not make it. This Nigerian woman who came from Kyiv 2 days ago is one of the...
It's insane. I'm supposed to be in this position again, like, yeah. It's not
Ukrainian men barred from leaving the country, the men turned away or almost entirely foreign.
I believe in peace.
You told us. one of the last people to board. As for the 4 men left behind, some say it is very unfair that they've been stranded and unable to board the ship. They have told me that their
This has gone long enough.
The fight for Kharkiv is fierce, but Russia is facing unexpected setbacks.
Wow, so many robots. This is a classic bad news, good news situation. The bad news is that those robots are starting to activate. The good news is that the Flash and Green Lantern are there to help you fight them. Those two have always been my favorites. Don't ever tell Batman I said that.
It's right across the border.
Minor damage.
Seems force is all you understand.
Damage sustained.
Flash to take out the ship's main gun. Brainiac doesn't mess around.
Stay with us. You're in a situation.
What's my safe flight story? I see inspiration right through my glass. So when my windshield cracked, I chose Safelite. They replaced the glass and recalibrated my safety system. That service I can trust.
Uh-oh. These energy readings. Brainiac has a full invasion force stored on this ship. We have to destroy it.
Must die.
Be quiet.
All units move into position. Contain the human.
It'll take more than that.
Minor damage.
The good guys always come out. This is as far as you go.
Damage sustained.
Do you really think you can hurt me?
All units move into position. Contain the human.
For a fight? Try me. That's your one free shot.
There's the ship's central AI core. You two should help Wonder Woman and Batman destroy it. But be ready, Brainiac won't be happy about it.
No!
Brainiac's there, just as I feared. He's one of Superman's biggest bads, but between you and the Trinity, you should be able to take him. Just hurry. The ship is starting to blow apart, and Brainiac is blocking me from opening a teleporter. We don't want our newest friend going down with the ship.
Brainiac, I won't let you do to Earth what you did to Kandor on Krypton. You won't bottle this one.
Critical damage.
You shouldn't try to solve your problem with buttons.
Status critical. Systems.
Hera, protect me.
Minor damage. Do not think you have won, for I wear many shells. I am the source.
If you're interested in joining the fight for justice, the League would be happy to teach you.
Phew, I'm impressed. You're definitely on your way to greatness. Now get out of there and I'll contact you on the ground.
There's locations where people are making Molotov cocktails, where people are signing up, and also just trying to help those who are trying to get to the Polish border, the line to get to the Polish border.
Brainiac, a nightmare from my past, here to ravage Earth. Our shared might unable to stop him. But now we have a chance. New heroes, with powers saved from a doomed future. Heroes able to take on all threats. I know today's Lex Luthor. Even the warnings of his own future self cannot stop his mad vendetta. I am Superman. I stand for truth, for justice, and for the future.
The men have to stay behind. Women and children go to the borders, trying to get out as best they can. You saw a case of people taking trains there in a chaotic situation at train stations in a place like Lviv. Once they get to the border, set points, they have to register. And that process can also just take many hours, an entire day. It's women and children. It is freezing cold here. It is really just a miserable scene at the border. You see hundreds, if not thousands, of women and children. Since not what's going on. There are some organizations that are there serving, getting them food, getting them coffee. But there's a lot of just concern, a lot of fear about what they're leaving behind and what lies ahead.
Anderson, stay safe over there. We will stay in close touch with you. And an important note to our viewers, Anderson will have much, much more from Ukraine later tonight on a special 2-hour edition of Anderson Cooper 360 that's coming up at 8 p.m. Eastern. Anderson, thank you very, very much. Let's go to the White House right now. Our senior White House correspondent Phil Mattingly is joining us. Phil, the Biden administration is turning up the heat on Russia even more today, pretty dramatically. Are they seeing results?
Well, the scale of the economic punishment laid out by the U.S. and an alliance of more than 30 countries is simply without precedent in terms of the amount of areas of the Russian economy that they're attacking, the intensity of the sanctions they're using to attack that economy, and you're seeing results immediately. Now, to be clear, these sanctions are expected to take more effect, have more impact over time, but in just one day, we saw the ruble drop more than 30% at one point today against the dollar in less than 1 cent. Now, recovered a little bit over time, but this underscores one of the most critical moves that U.S. and their allies agreed to, and that was freezing the assets of the Russian central bank, and as well as freezing the ability to do transactions in the U.S., the EU, and the U.K. with that central bank. And the reason why is this: well, over the course of the last several years, the Russian President Vladimir Putin has utilized the ability to build up his foreign currency reserves. That's essentially trying to insulate the Russian economy from sanctions from the West, giving them an opportunity to basically utilize that money to block some of the sanctions that would be put in place. If you freeze those assets, which are not housed in Russia, they are housed in places around the world, and they are in currencies not that are the Russian ruble, you essentially undercut the central bank's ability to stabilize their own currency. You create the potential for an inflationary spiral that have a massive impact.
Good to meet you in the flesh. Well, so to speak. Consider this league-friendly safe house a temporary place to repair your gear, check your mail, have a soda cola. Just don't wait too long before heading out the door. A lot of villains are taking advantage of the chaos Brainiac is causing to wreak their own havoc, and we need every cape we've got.
The U.S. said it had been a process for the first 6 months. It was because of potential national security issues.
All right, Phil Mattingly reporting for us at the White House. Thank you. Coming up, how dangerous is Vladimir Putin now that his invasion of Ukraine clearly is not going according to his plan? I'll ask the former director of national intelligence, James Clapper, who's standing by.
With United Healthcare Medicare Advantage plans, you can take advantage of free eye exams and free designer eyewear. Free yearly eye exams, designer frames, and prescription lenses. Take advantage now.
Today's the day to announce the newest big money winner. Publishers Clearing House. The Prize Patrol just surprised the winner, and you can watch the winning moment at Facebook.com/PCH. Go to Facebook.com/PCH. You can win too.
Win. I said we're going to get
Buying a car should be something that gets you hyped up. And you should be empowered to shop when you want, where you want, whatever you want.
For
And your new car should come with newfound happiness and zero surprises. So we promise that we'll treat you right. We'll control it. And all of us will stop at nothing to drive you happy. At Carvana. Your mission, stand up to moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis and take it on with Rinvoq. Rinvoq, a once-daily pill, can dramatically improve symptoms. Rinvoq helps tame pain, stiffness, swelling, and for some, Rinvoq can even significantly reduce RA fatigue. That's Rinvoq relief. With RA, your overactive immune system attacks your joints. Rinvoq regulates it to help stop the attack.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occur. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take people allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Talk to your rheumatologist about Rinvoq relief. Rinvoq, make it your mission. Learn how AbbVie can help you save on Rinvoq.
Now at EerieResorts.com. Savings of up to 40%.
Don't forget, you have fast movement. It's the easiest way to get across a big city. Try it out.
This is Superman. I saw how you dealt with Brainiac. I'm asking you to help us with the situation here in Metropolis. With the Brainiac attacks, we need all the help we can get. Gorilla Grodd's army is attacking and devolving humans into apes. We've got to stop them before they overtake Metropolis. We tried to stop Grodd's gorillas at the Queensland Boardwalk, but they're using tech even Star Labs hasn't seen in action before. See what you can do about shutting this down.
Right now, our homes are more than just a house. It's our workplace, classroom,
Run for your life!
Here's some background intel. Gorilla Grodd is a hyper-intelligent ape who hates humanity. He believes apes, meaning himself, should rule. As if Brainiac weren't bad enough.
Those gorilla troops are trapping civilians with Grodd's devolution devices. Destroy the devices and weaken Grodd's forces.
Oh my god! Do something!
Breaking news. The United States now warning that Russia could soon intensify the outguns Iranian so remarkably strong Vladimir Putin's invasion for a fifth day. Joining us now is James Clapper, former director of National Intelligence, Director Clapper. Clapper, thanks so much for joining us. As you know, Putin is facing unprecedented
Fuel cells under attack.
He's also facing
Do not let them destroy the fuel.
You mean this?
Gorilla technician report. This chassis is infused with a metal alloy so advanced, the humans' primitive weapons won't even leave a scratch.
I think what it'll do is heavier firepower, particularly artillery, which the Russian army is always big for. And it is very nasty in Ukraine. That's what I think.
Pound them for Grodd!
More unhinged than we've ever seen before. It's just a different now than the director of National Intelligence.
Protect the fuel cells.
Anger and is very different for him. So it's clear that there's a rage there which is followed by years. Down to the Soviet Union and now Russia. And this is all coming it's very watching, and I'm sure a lot of the colleagues of the film community is watching it very intensely. They should make it know that Russia's nuclear deterrent forces have almost 9 over miscalculations right now. They should have truly devastating consequences for them.
Pound them for Grodd!
The heck?
Fuel cells under attack! Destroy the fuel! the fuel cells!
Grodd's usual trick is mind control, so I'm betting that's part of those devolvers. Grodd turns people to apes, then controls their minds. And he considers us uncivilized? Villains.
Now that Grodd's main force is weakened, we need to help those devolved citizens. Grodd has neural arrays clustered on rooftops nearby to reinforce his devolution devices. Take those out, and you can create a device to reverse the devolution effect. The Flash is going after Grodd in his hideout. This should be over soon.
One that leaves cyber attackers nowhere to hide. This is for the defenders. This is XDR.
Peter Parker 2A, 2B, and 2C.
Embracing the neural array activated. Mind control signal broadcasting.
Am I right? That's right. That's because these...
Warning. Key components removed. Overloaded.
Maybe more of us
doesn't just make the back. Hundreds of custom designs.
Guerrilla Technician report. General Grodd designed the detonator to pick up psychic vibrations so slight, even thinking about the sensor could trip the fuse. Oh. Mind control array now online and broadcasting. Pound
We help open doors for our 12 million customers every day.
Malfunction detected. Systems detect missing components. Overload imminent.
Doors that let our 9,000 associates doors that lead them toward their financial goals. By trusting us with $1 trillion in assets, we're empowered. And we're ready to open some doors for you. Real cowboys get customized car insurance and
Almost activating the neural array. Broadcasting mental override. Mind control array malfunction. Mind control device engaged and operating at full capacity. Warning, key components removed.
He meant so much to many people.
Good. Until that device loses power, you can free people from Grodd's devolution effects. Help citizens, and get that tech off the streets.
negotiated everything. I did not have to worry about talking to the IRS. Then talk to the IRS. After the attack saved my life.
For a free consultation, call our number 521-5923.
Miles-long Russian military convoy is positioned just outside of the capital city of Kyiv, now warning that Vladimir Putin's forces could soon intensify.
You say?
Identified, and they are more of alarm for the whole night. We anticipated this because let me give you some tips and tricks on talking to Putin.
You saved me. God nearly had me under his control.
It's not my tricks, it means it's my tricks, and I'm doing it. And if he says,
thank you. I could feel my humanity.
Guerrilla technician report. An ingenious device. It breaks down human genetic material for easy manipulation.
And obviously, Russians start feeling the price of people's work on themselves, get more and more frustrated, and try to
Initiating devolution process.
This intensifying of the situation is a perfect. We knew that things like this won't happen. So we are just getting stronger and stronger. We're also using this operation pattern. And what I learned that I and the women can survive on one banana and probably have to clean it, but 15 arms.
Devolution in progress.
So I spent my day today really gathering everything that I can, so the resistance team that I formed can
Backwards DNA sequencing initiative.
and we anticipate that there will be siege.
Get ready. I have bad news. The Flash is out of contact. He's always beaten Grodd before. Grodd is definitely out for revenge.
This is Superman. We're not gonna let Grodd win this one. If you can find the Flash inside his base, the two of you can take down Grodd.
This is something that we are fighting from our side to make sure that we cannot get anything.
We're gonna take down Grodd instead.
We're going to continue the conversation here. Be careful over there. Stay in touch. Thanks very much for joining us at the Medal of Ukrainian Folk. That's it for me. Aaron Burnett, our friend starts.
John Grodd, into there. And I can now
I'll find next. The worst is yet to come. The Pentagon warning Putin has a lot of firepower left. U.S. lawmakers just coming out of what we understand was an alarming timeline for when the Ukrainian capital and other cities may fall. And Putin increasingly isolated, completely cut off from the geysers. Globally becoming an irrational, changed man. There's a very serious question with everything on the line about has the Russian leader lost any capacity intellectually. Plus my 21-hour journey out of Ukraine, the first-hand account of exactly what happened. We talk about these Ukrainians and the great suffering they are going through. We're going to show you what it takes to get over that border. Let's go out front. Good evening, I'm Erin Burnett. Out front tonight, the breaking news. The worst is yet to come. That is the chilling warning tonight from U.S. officials who fear may soon up the ante. And we're just learning House members were given what's being called an alarming timeline for when key Ukrainian cities would fall in a classified briefing. We're going to speak to all
Security breach confirmed. Eliminate the metahuman.
The Russian president just that's a residential area in the city of Kharkiv. Volodymyr Zelensky calling the attack a war crime. In the capital of Kyiv, again, sirens ringing out, some of the largest explosions and loudest to date.
Begin transforming the prisoners, quickly!
Today's attacks come as things
a tough slog for the Russians to move further south. Make no mistake.
Just monkey?
Significant combat power. Now, he hasn't moved all of it into Ukraine, but he's moved the majority of it.
That's right, he's moved the majority.
Detecting prisoners escaping. Sending reinforcements. Humans are escaping.
Nearby town. The reality is, one of the humans, there's a lot of lives already in Ukraine that are horrific. Yet,
Don't let the hairless apes get away!
17 miles outside of Kyiv. And it all happens to the Ukraine's western border. But the 244 million people today
Deactivating containment field.
It is a remarkable show of fortitude and mission. The other day, and we asked them to play, knowing now that for them, death is no longer just an intellectual
All security forces, repel the intruder!
He'll do it. Of course, they are just
Quick! Get me out of here before Grodd sees you! Use that control over there!
And I spoke to him in a few minutes. After we'd all come out from what is now, those now
He's devolving the
Devolving? Ignorant, vainglorious fools! You know nothing! Primitive scum! Tremble before Grodd! you with my bare hands!
Run! Avoid his mental attack! Hey, Furface! Wanna dance?
Just teleport.
You'll rue the day you crossed Grodd, human. We will meet again.
Yeah, sure.
What kind of mission does it take to do that to a car, to a vehicle? You know, I know that the local Ukrainian commanders here, they've been saying that they were using Western anti-tank missiles to attack these columns. So recent the battle. This vehicle is still smoking. There's still smoke from
I'm going to run to Gorilla City and check with Solivar. See you in a flash.
Humanity's evolution was a mistake. My own was destiny. I will reclaim this earth from all who stand in my way. Surrender a world that by rights belongs to me. I, who can control even the strongest minds and channel primal rage. Never! I will alter the flow of evolution and remake the world in my own likeness. Life is survival of the fittest. And Grodd will not just survive. He will triumph!
That would be
has confiscated Grodd's tech. Star Labs has confiscated Grodd's tech, which should put a stop to his plans for world domination. At least for today. I want to thank you for your courage under fire. And I know the Flash wants to thank you personally. He's at the local police station safe house with thanks.
Alright, guys. Well, that's it for this episode. Hopefully, the others aren't as long as this one.